All right, everyone. I thought we'd pull one more today. We had such a fun energy weather update. Wasn't that fun? Something you're ignoring is going to fall on your head. That's always a fun read. Steve's love tarot. It's so rainbow unicorn. Truly is. Let's just see what the universe wants to tell you. I'm going to cut the deck. All right, randomly at the bottom, just to scare the crap out of you some more is judgment. I mean, it is scary looking judgment. I will say, on the plus side, this is a Phoenix rising energy. We talked about that. There's a Phoenix rising aspect to Pluto retrograde, which is occurring this week. We've talked about it in the reading. Anyway, let's go. Let's see where we go. Let's cut the deck. Oh, come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Cards are not cooperating. They're like, no, you're going to cut me this way. Okay. 3 of Cups. Oh, see, isn't this nice? It's nice, isn't it? It's the world. I mean, it's nice. It's good. One more. 4 of Swords. Healing. You're entering something. So do I want to say this? It feels like this is somebody else. This is not you. Somebody else. It's almost like I was going to say a drunken, a little bit with the star here. Somebody saying things to you. Emotional things. There's birds perched. Somebody's talking, providing clarity. There's the sun, right? It's a happy energy. It's nice. It's a celebration energy. It's the flow of water, right? Somebody's saying things to you, or will be, that they've always wanted to say, that they wish they could say to you. Now they're saying them. And they're saying them because of some sort of new energy they're in, new condition. Now, it could be somebody drunk. It could be, or it could be somebody, sometimes this is the type of reading I get for deathbed confessions, sort of a thing, right? Or not necessarily deathbed, but somebody finds out that they've got something or whatever. It can be. I don't know. Okay? I have no idea. All of a sudden, somebody feels like they're saying things that they wish they'd said, and the opportunity is presenting itself. That's what I've got. All right, let's see where it goes. It may go somewhere else completely. I have no idea. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's get that off of there. All right. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Sort of like the energy weather update. I want you to take note because somebody will inevitably read it wrong. Right? The earlier energy weather update, somebody will inevitably read it wrong or whatever. I said weeks in the title. WEEKS. It's not just for 1 week. All right? That energy takes place, it is around for weeks. And it is what it is. It depends. Whatever happens, happens quickly. All right? So whatever it is, it's represented by a tower, in the pre-shuffle. And a couple of devils on the table. So it doesn't go away by ignoring it. Not at all. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. Let's talk about this person that's saying something they always wished they could say to you. And now in this new energy, they can say it. There's justice. Bottom of the deck, crossing the center card, the base energy I'm going to pull. Are you going to keep snapping your beak all the way through my reading? Seriously, are you? Honestly. There are cats that watch these readings. I want you to know. He loves cats. I have a bird that loves cats. I'm just letting him know there are cats that watch these readings. Don't embarrass yourself by snapping your beak in the background. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You want to look cool in front of the cats. All right? Okay. He nodded. He turned around. He's looking at me. All right, let's go. 7 Cups. I'm just saying, people watch these readings with their pets. Right. I give the reading with a pet. Although lately I'm pretty convinced that I'm the pet. He's got me pretty well trained. My wife noticed the other day. She's like, he makes one chirp. You go get it. Yeah, I know. I am well trained. Anyway, justice is crossing the center card here. 10 Cups. Yeah, it's somebody's getting something off their chest and they don't. It's an energy of it's for them. It's for me. This is my dream. This is my goal. They don't care whether you want to hear what they have to say or not. They don't care if you reject them. They don't care. Whoever this person is, they don't care. All right? They're getting justice they always wish they could. Now, I don't want you, before I talk about these, okay, well, okay, fine. Whatever it is affects your life. It changes your life in some way. This card represents your life. It might change the course of your life. I have no idea. It could be something major. It's going to play out a lot of different ways. Now, before you get all excited, as I always tell you, both energies are present, and there's more than one person watching this reading. So for some of you, this is a beautiful thing. You want to hear it. You cry, you tear up, you let this person in your life, you get closer to this person. It's a beautiful thing. For others of you, I will rephrase. Okay? I will rephrase for about 30% of you. This is something somebody is doing for themselves. They wish they could have said this to you a long time. This is somebody telling you to fuck off on some level. It can be. Whatever it is, it's justice for them, not for all. It's their dream. It's their happiness. Okay? The results. Let me go into that. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Again, it's fruitful. It's a fruitful conversation. But because of where this card is, this Page of Wands, fueling this justice, I think it's just for them. I think for a lot of you, for most of you, this is positive. Like I said, it's probably a 70-30 split. Let me grab the witches. All right, let's get real with the witches. Bottom of the deck randomly is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, how about that? Tens. Tens of the end, dead end to lead to a new beginning. It probably ties closely to that. Let's see what they want to say. Okay, let's see where we go. So it's probably about a 70-30 split, but both energies are always present in any reading. It's the 10 Pentacles. It's a pair of tens. I mean, it's the 10 Pentacles is everything. It's the 10 Cups. It's all of it. The environmental energy. Somebody's really opening up to you. I think for most of you, somebody's sorry about something. Somebody's very sorry. I kind of get that. I had to shuffle the shit out of this for it. I may need to cut that. Otherwise, it's going to be like a fucking 40-minute video. I make a note for myself here. I'll tap the table twice. It's how I know to go backwards. If you ever see me do that, it means I'm going to go back and get rid of something. There, I'll give you one of my secrets. There you go. There's a lot of shuffling there, man. 8 of Swords. What's red with that? Ace of Swords. Wow. Together they make 9 swords, but wow. Can I pull a bridge here? I'm not asking you. I'm just sort of the Knight of Pentacles. This is a sticking. It's a sticking point kind of energy. It's a bone of contention, if you will. I'm surprised I didn't see a 10 of Wands. You know, if I'm to be honest, but I got an 8 swords here. Somebody lied to you. Somebody lied to you. They want to tell you the truth now because it's eating at them that they lied. It jives with what I said in many fronts. You know, a couple of the examples I gave in the pre-shuffle about somebody find out they dying. Right? Oh, they're gone. Right? They're gonna pass. All of a sudden they want to reveal the truth to you or something. I don't know. It could be that, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe you're leaving a job. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're leaving a job and they don't think they'll see you again. It has this element of either if they don't tell you the truth, you'll be leaving their life, or because the 10 of Pentacles represents your life and all of that kind of thing, or they want to tell you the truth because they want to be in your life. And they feel like they're on the outside. So in other words, somebody leaving a job feels like they're never going to see you again, so they want to tell you the truth so that they can be part of your life. I don't know. It's a real sticking point for this person. It plays out differently for all of you. I'm very curious about this 7 of Cups. Let's see. It is what it is. So in a nutshell, I mean, looking at the main read here, these are the tertiary cards. In the main read here, yeah, somebody lied to you. It looks like somebody lied to you and they want to set the record straight. Okay? Now that can, again, as I said, not to take a piss on it, right? Not to take a piss on it, but it can go in either direction. And I tried to point that out with the 10 of Pentacles there. But I mean, it can go either way. Somebody lied to you and they want to set the record straight. They could have been lying to you that you look good in that dress that they keep telling you about. And there you are, you're showing up in that dress again. They just can't fucking take it anymore. It could be that. Somebody's going to tell you the truth. It's going to play out differently for everybody here. I've got a lot of options. A lot of different scenarios all at once. So when I see a 7 of Cups with a 10 of Pentacles, and I had a 10 of Pentacles crossing here, and I got somebody trying to get justice and speaking some kind of truth because they lied before, I think they're bothered by it. I don't have a 7 of Swords. I don't have any proof that it's a lie. It just feels like a lie. It could just be a lie of omission, meaning they didn't tell you something. There's something that they always wanted to tell you. It could be they never told you they loved you. Okay, it could be that. It's very emotional, whatever it is. We know from the 3 of Cups. All right, so I don't know. We'll see. 7 of Cups, why is it here? This reading needs a lot of shuffling. It involves a lot, more than I like to do. I'll tell you. Ace of Cups. No matter how it plays out, well, there's 2 ways I can read this too. Fuck. Why is the universe doing this to me today? There's 2 ways I can read this too. As if the energetic weather update wasn't scary enough. Let me freak you out again. No. Well, one's from your angle and one's from their angle. No matter how this plays out for most of you, this is a new beginning for you and this person. And it's very positive. Okay? It is. On the negative, I'm going to knock it back to 20% of you. The 20% of you where it's negative, okay? I'm going to knock it back to that. I'm going to be generous. I think you're confused as to when they say this to you. I think you're confused. Now, you might say something like, well, what the fuck do I do with this? What am I supposed to do with that? Why are you telling me that? Right? You might have that kind of reaction. You know what I'm saying? All right. Just saying, what's on top? Judgment, karma. This is the card that started it. Remember I showed you Judgment? Phoenix rising energy. This all is brought to you by Pluto retrograde. I promise you. This is happening during the Pluto retrograde, which I think starts on the 6th. I think it starts on Wednesday. I pulled the reading a little early. I said I wanted to pull it a few days early. I think it's on the 6th. I could be wrong. It might be the 9th. I don't know. 6 and a 9, like a 9's just an upside down 6, right? Or the other way around, I suppose. Anyway, it's been a long morning. I don't like that. Why is that here? I don't like it. I don't. It's the Queen of Pentacles. What's the bridge? The Sun. And for most of you, this creates a happy ending. All right, let's be honest. It creates a happy ending. It's karmic debt. It's someone's karmic debt. They're getting it off their chest. I still feel like, even though it brings you a lot of clarity, I still feel like whether it's the positive way or the negative way, it still has that taste of somebody's clearing karmic debt before they move into the new life. Now, that can be they die and they go into a new life, or it could be they're moving far away. They're leaving. You're in Oregon and they're moving to Saskatchewan or something. I don't know. It's tough to get. It's not a short drive. You know, I don't know. It could be that. So either they're moving, they're going far away. They're clearing this debt because they feel like they have to. That's just the way it feels. It brings you a lot of clarity. That's why also, that makes sense as well. If it's negative and you're like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Right? Somebody, if it's negative, this is your energy. Somebody's dumping something on you. They may be blaming you for something that's all them, and I think you know it's them, and I don't think it's worth enlightening them. Okay? So that's for the 20% of you where this goes negative. For the rest of you, it just feels like somebody's dumping the karmic debt before they go into another life, or before they move far away, or before they leave a job that you work with them at and go somewhere else. You catch my drift, right? Okay. 10 Pentacles. Well, it was crossing 10 Cups. I Freudian slipped it and almost said 10 Cups. So 10 Cups goes with 10 Pentacles in this reading for whatever reason. It's a pair of 10s. It's nice. It's usually pretty good. You know, I like the $10 bill. It's got Alexander Hamilton on it. It's very nice. A good character. I like it better than the 20. It's got Andrew Jackson on it. Andrew Jackson was a petty son of a bitch who the press of his day dubbed King Andrew because he kept going around Congress and the checks and balances system. It just sounds so familiar. Anyway, the 10 of Pentacles, it's true. That's actual history. That's true. He's also noted as the founder of the Democratic Party, by the way. Andrew Jackson. That is. Anyway, I like 10s. I like Hamilton. He's all right. All right, here we go. 10 Pentacles. What do we get? 5 of Swords. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Whatever this person tells you, whether it's in the negative for the 20% of you or 80% of you now, I bumped it up, it's in the positive, it's bittersweet. It's a bittersweet energy. Okay, what's so tough? Page of Swords. And the Moon. I think, can I just say, whichever way it goes, positive or negative, I think you're disappointed that this person kept this from you. Okay? I think you're disappointed they kept it from you. For some of you, they kept feelings for you. Remember, this all started with a 3 of Cups. So they may have kept feelings for you. And positive or negative, you're disappointed that they did that. So all this time you resented me? That's the negative. So all this time you loved me? That's the positive. Either way, it's disappointing to you that they kept it from you. And remember I said when we first picked, I just checked this top card. Remember when we first picked up the Witches, I said the Wheel of Fortune goes with this 10 of Pentacles somehow? Yeah. Well, I don't know why I'm your second favorite. I give you history lessons. I teach you about fishing and cars and guitars and Wheels of Fortune. Look at that. Bam. Bam. I called it. Right when I picked up this deck, I called that motherfucker. Right. Whatever happens here, it's this disappointment. I couldn't figure out why the wheel was turning or ending something or why your life changed. Your life changes because you pay more attention in the future to the subtleties of what, to the well, I don't know about micro expressions. You'd have to practice that, but body language, what people show you, who they are, right? When you pay more attention going forward. It's in line with a Who song. Won't get fooled again, right? You follow? This is a good energy for you. Because it sets you on a track, on a path where you won't get fooled again. All right? End of story. That's it. That's your reading here. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. One card and a crossing card. All right? There you go. You get history lessons and everything. It's amazing. All right? You could fact check me on Andrew Jackson if you want to. He was a real devil, he was. Devil reversed. Devil reversed. And the 3 of Pentacles. This is all happening for a reason in your life. This is all happening. I'm going to go back over here. Yes, somebody might in the negative be dumping their karmic debt on you, but it doesn't stick. Somebody relieving this debt actually relieves a little bit of karmic debt off of you. I think, and I have some new beginnings here for you. A new beginning you might have missed out on happens because of this. This is karmic debt being relieved from you, okay, from your side. So this is all happening for a reason. And I don't have to tell that to the 80% of you where it's positive. That's fine. You know, you might be a little disappointed this person kept that they had feelings for you or how they really felt about you or how wonderful you were or how much you meant. I don't, but I will say this for the negative side, for the 20% of you where this is negative and this person's telling you what a fucker they've always thought you were. I see this a lot. If you were this person's boss, right, and they didn't like you the whole time, but they were kissing, you thought they did, well, they were just kissing your ass to keep their job. And that might be a little disappointing for you to find out. But it changes the way you view your employees from then on, doesn't it? You're going to pay attention. You're going to know who's sucking up and who's being real. If you're a boss at a company, which I have been many times, you need to know, you need to read your employees. You need to know who's a kiss ass and who's real. Because you will get backstabbed. Let me tell you something. You will get fucked clean up the ass. That being said, it's a bittersweet victory for you, but it changes things for the better, whether it's positive or negative. At the end of the day, it opens up new opportunities to you, probably because of this change and this release of karmic debt. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.